So you want to live in Chattanooga, but you're looking for an area that has a lot of shopping and dining options? Let's talk about that in today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My name is Francica and I'm an agent here in Chattanooga. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say that as much as I like putting all this information out there, what I love more is helping people with their real estate needs. So if you're thinking about moving to Chattanooga and you need help or have questions with anything that I don't cover in today's video or any other video that I've done, feel free to reach out on the number on your screen. Call me, shoot me a text, whatever you prefer. I love to talk to you, get to know you, see what your specific needs are and what you're looking for, and help in any way I can. Okay, so the area that we're going to talk about today is zip code 37421, I believe. Yes, and it's mainly from East Brainerd all the way up until I-75, which encompasses the mall area. A big reason why people move into this area is for all the big city conveniences. So there's a lot of dining options, there's a lot of shopping that goes along this area. It's a pretty developed area for the most part, but there's still little pockets and little subdivisions that are up and coming, and there's a lot of, well, not a lot, some new builds in this area, not as many as other areas, but you can definitely still find new builds here. But for the most part, there's a lot of already developed houses and a little bit older homes in this area when you look into it. So let's first discuss the housing costs of 37421. As of April 2021, the median house price for a house in the area is $270,000. 1 year ago, April of 2020, the median house price was $250,000. So within 1 year, the prices have increased or appreciated $20,000. Now, that's not as much as some other areas that we've already discussed and talked about, but $20,000 is definitely a nice bump. So even though the appreciation isn't as much as other places, you still will get a good amount of appreciation living in this area. So let's discuss about things to do in the area or conveniences that you will find here. One of the main reasons why people choose to live here is because of all the conveniences in the area. Places such as Target, Best Buy, Whole Foods, Lowe's, Home Depot, Petco, Sam's Club, restaurants, movie theaters, entertainment, all that stuff can be found here. and for people that live in the area, that's very important to them. Another aspect that people like is that there's a small hospital here. So here in Chattanooga, we have a couple different healthcare systems. One is Erlanger Hospital. Their main hospital is downtown, but here in this area, they have Erlanger East, which is a smaller hospital. They do have an ER there. So if living close to these amenities, shopping, dining, plus a hospital is important to you, this is definitely an area that you should look into. One of the downsides of the area is that, you know, if you have kids and you like to go to parks, there aren't a lot of park options in the area. There's two that I can think of. One is Heritage Park, which has a little playground and a little walking path. It also has a dog park there, so that's definitely a plus. There's another area called Auburn Acres, which is kind of a sanctuary. There's, you know, walking trails, there's a little river that I run by. There's definitely, like, you know, some options, but compared to other places where there's a lot more hiking, a lot more running trails and stuff like that, this area doesn't really give that. But from what I've seen and people talking to a lot of people that want to move to this area, that's not really something that's super important to them. And even if that is important to you, just know that 10-15 minutes tops, you can get to other bigger parks that have a lot more variety. So even though you don't have stuff right next to you, just a little bit of drive, you can get to those areas. Something that's pretty cool about living in this area is that a lot of people move to Chattanooga to kind of have more space or get away from the busy city life. And even though you are close to all these amenities, just 5 minutes removed from those areas, you have very quiet neighborhoods. You have neighborhoods where kids just play in the street, and it's a lot of suburb feel. So if you're looking for that suburb feel, that quiet area to live, or even have a little bit of more space, like with your lot size, it's pretty cool living in that. And then just 5 minutes from there, you have all these shopping amenities, the mall, and entertainment. So a lot of people like that, coming from bigger cities where they want those amenities, but they also want the quiet life and quiet neighborhood suburb feel. So this is pretty cool where you kind of get both worlds in that situation. So I just wanted to touch on the local economy job situation in the area. A lot of people that contact me already have jobs that they're moving here for, or if you're one of those people that don't have a job lined up but you want to move here and you're thinking about working and living in the same area, a lot of the jobs here are focused on retail or restaurant based, but it's not all of that. We do have the small hospital here, like I mentioned earlier, Erlanger East. They do have a lot of healthcare professional work, obviously, because they have a hospital. They have a lot of medical offices, doctors' offices, dermatology office, PT, all that other stuff within the area to accommodate the hospital as well. So that brings more jobs. We have a lot of banks in the area. We have a lot of business buildings. So we do have a diversity of jobs offered in the area. But for the most part, a lot of people that work here are retail or restaurant based. Now, you don't have to live here and work here. You can work anywhere. But if you like to live and work within the same area, just know that those are kind of the jobs over here. So kind of just to sum up, if you're coming from a big city and you kind of want those same amenities, but you're also looking for the suburb feel and peace and quiet and a little bit of space, this is definitely the best of both worlds. A couple of the downsides is you don't have as many parks, but like I said earlier, everything is very close and you can get to those parks fairly easily. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to call me or shoot me a text at any time. Like, subscribe to the channel. That really helps me, and I really appreciate your guys' support on that. Until next time, take care.